Back now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. It's Charger football as we rejoin the action in the second quarter.
You know, man, he play good football, man. I like the way he's playing right now, man.
And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that,
see, we broadcast already?
He also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You get the ball right now, right?
When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
minute 52, guys. Don't do nothing
able to
stupid.
stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Ball carrier. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain.
All right, Breida, what do you got out of bounds? Good job. Save some clock.
So efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And the Saints couldn't beat the Browns neither, man. It's the first Super Bowl he won, too. Fucker. They got blitz this touchdown. They're not blitz. They didn't blitz. All right. They don't call holding. Get out of bounds. They don't call holding.
On the screen, this is Eckler.
Yeah.
He'll have this past the 30.
Trying to hold, make sure nobody hit TT.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT.
Whoa. Where did that come from?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone.
Up 17-0 day.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Let's shift now and discuss Deshaun Jackson. He's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season, but you read the local paper this morning. There was no talk of that mark. They interviewed him, and he wasn't talking about 1,000 yards. The old cliche focused on this game. If he has a big one,
that's a good kick right there at the 4 or 11. Okay,
Seems like he just wants to let it come to him, right?
I think y'all cheated me on that one, guys. That's okay. Inside the 20s all the count.
So,
he gives a pick 6.
Now, how does he get there?
You get 3 timeouts, they're going to try to score something.
Formations, route running, trying to get
it's time to pick him
mismatches
off.
for him, different types of routes he
You
will
got for me,
run
coach.
downfield, short, medium, long. All those things will come into play as he tries to get to that magical number.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Wentz. To his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Don't do that.
Eagles on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
And y'all let all those seconds run off for y'all call timeout? Yeah.
They're just not worth it when you take shots like
Hey,
that.
get it.
quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field. That'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Go cross down there.
Hey guys, what kind of defense is that?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. He rifles one, it's intercepted.
Good job, baby.
Jason Verrett.
Wow. You got this.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing?
You got it
But
down,
instead,
man.
we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaimed center stage. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
You know what to
Talk about, we always look for guys.
No, man, these guys ain't even trying to get to hike the ball.
Well, in week
They
16,
fuck
he's
it.
AFC
We're just going to halftime with the
Player of
7.
Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for week 17 as well.
They said, fuck it, man. Well, all right. We'll just take the 17-0. We're going here that way.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is
So let our
into
hop
the end
playbook.
zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Getting your back
Cheater.
involved, what's the importance
You
of
got that shit from Kamara.
Sometimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch.
I was the king of throwing out the backfield, especially in the other leagues. Can nobody ever stop that shit?
It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there.
Gil was the king of screen passes. He couldn't stop that
Winds
shit.
up with a
Yeah,
touchdown
he's
for
still doing a
Los
lot of
Angeles.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their
Who's
self-scouting.
that whistling, man? You?
Every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to
Come on, that's a clothesline.
on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes
My
that you
guy
need to.
tried to break Breeder's neck.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz. And he's going to keep it here. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
You know when your ass is fuck it. You ain't here to stick me, bitch. What did you hit sticking?
2 minutes remaining in this first half.
You wouldn't let me slip.
Drag route.
We hit halftime as we do all season. We'll send it down to
That's a real drag route. This guy went backwards, man. God damn it, guy.
From games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wentz with a throw, and it's caught by Rager.
And what a
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jalen Rager, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point try now for Succop.
You guys everywhere, boy. Wow.
This becomes a 21-14 ball game.
Nah, man, TT ain't getting hit, man. I need TT for later.
Philadelphia in the end zone.
Damn, boy. I seen him rushing. You gotta throw that ball quick, TT. Yeah, man, I'm going to start taking the ball first. I see second half when you get the ball, the defense pumps up real quick. You just don't score.
This will be fielded inside.
The percentage ain't too good. I've been noticing that.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
Nope.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here,
Oh, he fumbled. Oh, they got the ball back. God damn it. Oh, come on. I finally got it right.
The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Oh, that's some bullshit here, Alonzo. But he had 2 fumbles. We ain't got neither one.
Off the bootleg. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
At least this time he says the lineman looks shaken up. Usually he says the man down. It's a man down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They got a lot of comeback plays that we don't. Our guys don't do that shit. Good setup. Way to get him, guys. And Miami defense. Y'all going for it? Y'all on your own 27. Let's see what you're going to do.
Yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Boy, I got a good return and no penalty. Wow.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Oh, TT.
Good for 18.
What was that?
And with that completion, he's now north of 200
guys.
yards here in the first half.
This is stupid.
For the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Say what? What are you doing?
Just take a shot at the end zone and that's it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Again, Herbert letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10. 24-14.
I knew we just did like a dummy.
14.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wentz now on first down. This ball complete to Rager. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
10 at the 35-yard line.
What's the link your ass up?
I'm playing football, bitch.
You can go and see.
You ain't playing by yourself.
It might sometimes.
I done all right.
You can get it before, motherfucker. And wound up with 1st and 96.
Oh, what a good loss. That's big. Yeah, I had 1 and 90, once and 1 and 90 something.
You know what I'm saying? 1st and 96.
I want to pick this shit up.
Had a gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Hang on, the flag is down. Now it's on the defense.
The defensive line was roughing the kicker. You missed it.
Just go ahead and let the play
The
stand.
line knocked that dude in the middle.
They rough Joe kicker?
Nah, I roughed that kicker.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1
Always
second to go in the half as this one is away.
Let's see.
Fielded right around the 8. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now.
Try to get a big touchdown on him.
Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our halftime report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Teddy Bridgewater, a touchdown pass in that first half. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Sam Darnold has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Damn it, Breeder.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard
I don't know what the fuck I called him, man.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
Breeder. I mean, TT, you got to get rid of the ball, TT. You see him coming.
Trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taking
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
TT, that's another one.
Was ready, it looked, for
What are you doing?
You get the sense the next time he has that
TT, stop it.
Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup.
Who are you throwing that to?
2nd and 6.
Who are you throwing that to?
It's Eckler again. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Herbert.
30-19, baby. Let's go.
And that is
Play for TT.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was
There you go, man. Hold him and pushing it back.
I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got
Never
outside
wanted
the
to.
pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
What are they doing over there,
Only has
though?
to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10.
This defense really started blitzing, but we ain't getting shit.
First possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into
They're
something
blitzing everywhere.
It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3
Oh,
points.
come on. Ain't no way they got caught up to that ball that quick. Now y'all cheating y'all ass off.
A gain of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That motherfucker ain't cheating.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
Good throw, TT. You can't be scared. You've been playing good all year. Threw 2 interceptions back to back. Because fucking shit is that, TT.
And he is going to have the Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Guys, they're trying to tie it up.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Drag route. No, he gonna knock the ball out of Parker's hand. This is some bullshit, guys. Come on, man. Wow.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz dancing to his left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback. All day long, they've kept him
Damn, boy.
under
Take it to
wraps. On
4th
that
quarter.
play, they held him to a short gain.
Oh, they playing hardcore out here, boy. Wow, they done changed their whole atmosphere. Glad we scored 17 early, boy. We ain't moving the ball late.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz.
All right, guys. We ain't get nothing
And he
in
set
that
up the
quarter.
screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
They only got 3, though.
And it gets him a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller said
We need a first down, guys.
screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well.
There you go,
for a
TT.
first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run here with Jason Huntley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force
You
the
want a
play
TT,
inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And now he'll tuck it and run.
That's good. Another Eagles.
People strong, he get yards. I want to keep it strong.
Looks to me, Parker, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall.
TT, you got to pitch that. Hey, look, I don't want you to run that ball, TT. I waited. He didn't get the ball off. Come on, TT.
Interception, guys. Interception.
To throw again on second down. Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. It just wasn't.
They had all day to throw the ball. He threw that shit. I don't believe that.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Wentz. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jerry Tillery, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away.
All right, good run, good run. Take my 4th and 4 right here. Get this fucking game over with. Tired of these little bitches. Should take my field goal though. I gotta think about this though.
Here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for
they telling me to go for it too. I didn't get a chance to Austin pop up.
And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, good touchdown throw, TT. That'll do it. That's game.
Pretty nice job as a quarterback to shed any would-be blockers.
Beautiful touchdown throw, TT.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving him. Talk about the respect he gets from his teammates.
Talk to Jules about that.
Corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
On second down, here's Herbert.
1-1-1. Equal.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that poster out there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd down.
Here we go, guys. Whew, boy. It's a long 7 minutes, though.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
The Bucs gonna play tonight, man. I gotta be focused for the Cowboys, though. That game there means everything.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Just a 5-yard
Halloween football, man.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go.
Don't try to sneak one on me, dog. Come on, guys.
You should do that, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we?
Come on, guys.
Because
What
the
are y'all
defenses
doing?
right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now an option play on 2nd down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
42-yard line.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third quarter.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing over the middle, and it's
You see
incomplete.
that they have
Whenever I see a
3
drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back
linemen
and check
that
myself a
actually
little
score.
bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football. Not easily done in today's NFL.
the right side of the
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Wentz now on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locks locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Wentz to throw again. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. He couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Makes the score Chargers 24, Eagles 20.
So an interesting call there to take the 3, but I guess you're thinking that their hands were tied. That field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense, we get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC, and you can see it's no race for the top spot. That's been decided. These guys will hope to get through Week 17 in one piece before they host a division round game in 2 weeks' time.
And I think that what they'll do is they'll be very selective about who plays in this game. All right, there's certain guys that maybe are starters, but maybe haven't played as much as other guys during the year. Maybe they still need their timing back. Other guys you're going to put in bubble wrap and put them on the sidelines and tell them we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll run here with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Come on. Really?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm doing process. Sleeping his ass, man.
Going on the ground with Eckler. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On 1st down, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling.
That game ain't too close, boy. That was fucked up. Lost some yards on that.
They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Who's that?
From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got now a loose football. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers. Past the 20.
All right, take 2 minute warning, guys. I get the 1st down, man. You hook shot it. You hit sticker?
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy
Oh,
there
yeah,
again
this
on
boy.
that
That's a
one,
little
and it
dude
could be the
got that.
backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've
Oh,
done
he
all
running.
game long.
Stupid ass.
They're trying to run the ball. You know he can't be doing that.
Badgley
Yeah,
on
dummy
for
for the
extra
Chiefs, boy. I
point.
told his ass up.
Now, he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks
pull
another
away,
one
baby. Way
through
to
to
pull away,
extend the
guys.
lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
You'd have been undefeated.
Mike
All right.
Badgley to kick off.
4th and 1. I'm taking
You
my
can
4th
bet
and
they're
1.
preaching
Fuck you
2
guys.
hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Carson Wentz and the Eagles getting set to take over. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's falling
Oh,
off.
they got my song,
Team is
boy.
struggling. Sometimes you look at the quarterback.
You got what I want.
Who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always
Time
a big
out.
one, isn't it? Usually, there's a
Time out.
quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So there's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right
He's
now.
still running.
Yeah,
That's
he
just
only gets a
stupid.
few
Guess he
yards
don't
on
want-
1st and
they
10,
don't wanna
but
play
he's
next
better
year.
off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
second
All right,
down.
let's add him up, dog. I think we don't need to run no more balls. I think that's the game.
And he'll be
Fuck you, Lions.
across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a first down throw that's complete.
Yeah, you clear their cash is working now.
Get it up past the 45. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That's it, guys. That wasn't your best game, TT.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We've been able to sit back
Able
and
to get
relax and watch
7 on that
everybody
first down
else
pass
play.
play. 2nd and 3.
You been in the first round before, ain't you, bitch?
Again, it's Wentz.
Maybe it's jinx, yeah.
Intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 37.
always
And
been
the
a second
return
seed.
comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Those cars were never in first?
Both defenses
Nope.
have had their struggles, but
Oh,
they've
okay.
been good enough to get them this lead and another nice
They had a lot to go
help
nowhere.
preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was
Except for Minnesota made it from a wild card. We play on the road the whole time. Vikings, baby. Vikings show you how it's done.
First down, Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the
They got in the playoffs and took advantage of it.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a
Beat somebody
first down.
called so-called Green Bay up in Green Bay.
They're going to continue to serve this
Green Bay
here,
out
Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock
Yeah, he did.
continues to move. No better way to close out a game
No,
than
he didn't
to
almost
tap
Green
those
Bay.
mastodons
No, he
you have
didn't.
up front and say, guys,
No, I don't think he had
keep
it.
pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their
I don't think he
offense
had
on the
it.
sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The first team lost. That whoever was the number one.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the
game out the way,
runners,
dog.
taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your
Yeah, go see the
quarterback,
Cowboys.
hey,
They ain't
time to be
motivated
here.
right now.
We're not gonna throw it
We
here.
got that orange
Just
up on
eat
them
up
now,
that
baby.
clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 2 minutes
play the
left to
Bills
play
next-
this
play the
football
Bills
game
tomorrow,
here
baby.
on EA Sports. So it's
Like
Charger
playing out the way right
football
now.
as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here. Now he
They didn't
fights
go
his
with
way
already.
in for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And he's able to put it through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set.
And the Rams number one over here in this league.
Certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That
You know,
has been
some of
this ball
this
game is
Miami
playing out.
league,
They
the
trail
Bills
big as
league.
we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
We might. I thought Bills might not even make the playoffs.
Keep the way you going. Keep going the way you going. You ain't gonna make it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Good job, boy. Good job.
It's by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Right in the middle. Right in the hands, please.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a
No, man, I didn't hit that button.
shy
Yeah,
there at the 24.
That's for your ass.
The Eagles offense back out onto the field. Well,
I was trying to get to the other button.
here and hope that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear
Come
that
on,
that's going to
guys.
be the
Right
case. There's too much to handle
Right
on the
here,
other side
timeout,
of this
man.
one. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Jackson.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 29-yard line.
Let's need to be quick, man.
To throw, it's Wentz. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
There's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you
dog.
know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all
Yeah.
the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're
No,
going to give you
no.
everything
Bullshit
we've got.
died low.
If we just go ahead and take a knee now,
this is the
we're actually
final thing I
showing you
ran through.
disrespect that way, like taking pity. I mean, they're not about
It
to
was
do
all
that to
pick
their
sixes the
opponent.
last 3 scores.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Michael Badgley to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
It's a big game right here, guys.
20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They play this Cowboy game, man. They gotta get out the way.
Getting set to go again on
Can't keep running.
offense. All right, so let's look at these numbers. I don't want to read the tea leaves here too much, but maybe he's in his own head a little bit after that hot start and the cool off.
Sometimes that happens, and this is where you get tested as a player in this league if you truly want to be an impact player or
Look
a
at what they
star.
before.
'Cause that's what
Seattle,
they're gonna face
Seattle
each
got
and
third
every
ranking.
game.
And
Extra
number 3.
coverage, extra people. So now, do you fight through it? Do you find other ways? Or do you allow it to affect you to the point where you're no longer an impact on the game?
He's going to drop this down to Sanders.
All right, guys, here we go.
Get
The
him
war's
down
on.
after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let me play the halftime. We don't put no special outfits on.
One final try.
We're the home team, guys.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Get it over with. It's a wrap, baby. It's a wrap. Get ready for the playoffs now. Ready to go see the Rams. Ready to go see the Rams. You better hope.
We owe you.
You better hope, boy.
We owe you.
They will gratefully accept that.
We owe you.
It makes their job that much easier. When
Here we go, guys.
many points, it allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1.
I need the Cowboys playing blue, baby, when we at home. We like playing on the road, so we'll be playing on the road.
It'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10, and I think you have to say, oh.
Good job, Chargers. Good job.
Yeah, hope them Falcons beat the Cowboys, but I know that ain't gonna happen. Falcons too weak.
Good. I might not have to draft a cornerback.
Huh?
Yeah, I will. Cause I said this guy playing good. I might not have to draft a cornerback, but I will. Okay, no injuries for next week. Good job. No injuries, so that means that they'll be ready for next playoffs. So. All right, let's go forward.
Hey man, we need to. Did them Panthers lose or win?
I don't know.
Nah.
I didn't see.
Oh,
I didn't see the
you lied to me.
I didn't see the final score.
Was they winning?
They was losing 17-16.
All right, we get the ball first. All right, Cincinnati lost. That game don't matter.
They come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. Winners of 6 of their last 8. Extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone.
Who lost, you think?
So what?
Who you saying lost?
I ain't hear you.
Oh, I thought you said somebody lost.
Well, yeah, the Bengals lost to the Ravens, but it ain't no matter.
The lead, you the leader, Cowboys to lose.
And definitely waiting on the Cowboys won was got to win, bitch.
Well, I hope they beat you. Then you'll be a game behind me. Now I just gotta worry about the Panthers losing.
That's a good run, baby. That's Ronald Jones. They showing everything from the East Coast. Buffalo beat Miami.
As long as we get to the playoffs, we just need a chance. Just a chance. I'm getting ready to get 10 minutes to bed. I'll play this tomorrow.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
No, I can't play today. We're playing tomorrow.
Big game against the Cowboys, guys. And they're showing East Coast again. Tennessee beat the Jets.
All right, partner, I'm gone, bro. I gotta get up and get my ass to work in the morning.
All right, hero.
Later.
All right.